have seen in the news recently that more and more immigrants are leaving Canada more than ever, leaving all their dreams behind and returning to their home countries. Why would anyone want to do that? I will be discussing some of the common reasons people have cited for leaving Canada in this video. So, consider them very well before moving to Canada. Hey everyone, welcome back to Experts Hub, where we dive into the big decisions in life with a dash of humor and a pinch of reality. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button and join our community. Today we are talking about a hot topic, moving to Canada 2024 or 2025 and beyond. But before you pack your bags, let's chat about a few things you might want to consider. So Canada, the land of maple syrup, ice hockey, and the famous Canadian politeness, right? It's easy to see why it's a dream destination for many. Universal healthcare, breathtaking nature, and a reputation for being welcoming. It's almost like the promised land. If you're considering Canada for these reasons, you are not alone. But hold on, let's dive a bit deeper. You may have seen in the news recently that more and more immigrants are leaving Canada more than ever, leaving all their dreams behind and returning to their home countries. Why would anyone want to do that? I will be discussing some of the common reasons people have cited for leaving Canada in this video. So, consider them very well before moving to Canada. First off, the weather. If you're not a fan of cold, you might need to think twice. Canadian winters are no joke. We're talking about temperatures that can dip way below freezing, and snow, lots of it. If you're imagining a winter wonderland, you're right, but remember, it lasts for months. So ask yourself, are you ready for that? Next, let's talk money. The cost of living in cities like Toronto and Vancouver, very high. These cities are known for their high cost of living. We're talking about steep housing prices and everyday expenses. Sure, salaries can be higher, but will it balance out for you? That's definitely worth doing some number crunching before you make the leap. What about jobs? It's crucial to research your job prospect. Some fields are booming, but others not so much. And remember, Canadian work experience is highly valued here, so it might take some time to get your foot in the door. Also, consider the potential need for additional certifications or qualifications that are specific to Canada. Usually, people advise that you get Canadian education when you move to Canada. Also, white-collar jobs are not readily available to immigrants. We've seen cases of people with master's degree and PhDs relocating to Canada, working menial jobs to start their life with the hopes of getting better jobs in the future. There are news of people leaving Canada en masse in the past few years because the opportunities are simply not there as advertised. Let's touch on the social side. Moving to a new country is a big cultural shift. Canada's mosaic of cultures is beautiful, but it can also be challenging to find your place in it. It's not just about making friends, but about understanding and adapting to a new way of life. Even when you have friends and family in Canada, it is not uncommon to live very far apart, so much so that it becomes challenging to meet as frequently as you'd love. Are you ready for that kind of change? Let's talk about healthcare. Healthcare in Canada is often praised, but it's not without its flaws. Yes, it's publicly funded, but wait times can be long for certain procedures and treatments. It is not an immediate access to everything kind of deal. Keep this in mind, especially if you have specific health needs. So, there you have it. Canada is an amazing country with lots to offer, but it's not perfect. Like anywhere, it has its pros and cons. Think about what you're looking for in a new home and consider if Canada checks those boxes. With all the challenges addressed here, it is not to say you won't have a better life in Canada. It all depends on the kind of life you want to live and how well you plan for integration into the Canadian community. Even with all these challenges, people still make it work. I don't want to discourage you. It is not my intention to discourage you. I just want to help you manage your expectations as you plan to migrate to Canada. Now, I want to hear from you. Are you considering moving to Canada or have you recently moved? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like and share it with someone who might be wrestling with the same decision. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, take care and happy decision making.